Hi, my name is Pascal. Today we're going to have a detailed look at the Rogue Utility Bench. If you like the content, then please follow the links in the description box below, where I have more details about myself, but also about the setup that I'm using here. But now, without further ado, let's get back into the Rogue Utility Bench. The Rogue Utility Bench is the entry model from Rogue. You can see at the top here that there's one Rogue logo, and you can also see that you actually have two kind of T-bar constructions that hold the bench together at the back and at the front. It comes disassembled, so you will have to put all the nuts and bolts that you see here into the bench itself. It's maybe a 20-minute, 30-minute assembly, really easy to do. And it is also a great bench for beginners and for anyone who is trying to build their own home gym. It's definitely better than just an average bench that you will get from Amazon. I've personally bench pressed up to 150 kg on it, weighing 100 kg myself, and I had no problems whatsoever to use it and had good grip on it. The only thing that I will say is, and that you might want to consider if you are very small, so that means if you're like maybe only 140, 150 centimeters in height, you might want to get one of the benches that actually have a single post rather than the two T-bars like here, because it might get in the way of your bench press setup, especially when you have a very, very pronounced arch in your bench press, or if you're very, very small so that the feet are not really going that far out from the bench itself when you're setting up. Then get a single post. The disadvantage of these single post benches is that they're no good for any kind of other exercises like step-ups or dumbbell rows or all of that, because they get pretty unstable. So keep that in mind, that usually this double T-bar setup is better for a home gym for a multi-purpose bench than the single post setups, which are really just for bench pressing and not for any kind of, backflips on the bench itself. Now let's talk pads with the Rogue Utility Bench. What you see here is the standard pad that you can get with the Rogue Utility. I think that is more than enough for a guy like me who is 180 centimeters tall and weighs 100 kg. Now, if you were bench pressing anything more than 150 kg, then I would definitely recommend that you consider switching to the Rogue AD2 or the adjustable bench, because this bench itself has not a lot of weight. So if you are very heavy and already bench pressing yourself, then it can start to wobble a little. You see here, it's quite easy to wobble it. Now, again, that is really something for people who consider putting more than 400 to 500 pounds on this bench. For anyone else who is bench pressing, definitely this is more than enough. Another comment where Rogue Fitness lags a little behind the competition is the pad itself. Rep Fitness actually had a great idea of making this pad a bit more ruggedy, so that you won't slip as easy. So that is just a very new development in the industry, where Rogue just didn't really keep their eye on the ball, and they are not standard yet with the new benches. I think that this will become standard pretty soon, because everybody is raving about these rep benches and their special padding. But then again, it will take a while until Rogue makes that actually standard in the production line. Now, when you flip the utility bench, you can also see it's a sturdy make. Everything is where it needs to be. Everything has a nice finish. I just need to tighten actually some of the bolts over there. But what they lack is they didn't put a bolt in the middle here. So some of the newer models of these utility benches actually have 3 of nuts and bolts rather than just 2, one at each end. So if you want that extra security on your pad, fair enough. And there's also Cupcake saying hello to you. Then get one, but I think this is more than enough. I'm very happy with this bench. It is my secondary bench because I got the adjustable bench 2.0 from Rogue, where I do my main work on, but this is for all my flies and step ups and all that kind of stuff that I don't do in the rack itself. If you want to see the bench in action, please go to my Instagram account and scroll a little. You will find me doing flies, incline benches, all kinds of things on this utility bench, and you will get a bit more of an impression of how this thing works. Now, this is just all about the dimensions and about what I would have done differently. So if you really want this to be in action with some 32 kg kettlebells, then check out my Instagram, maybe like some posts, and you will see that this is a solid bench for any beginner and actually for most home gym owners who don't bench press any crazy amounts of weight. If I could get a redo on my gym, I think I wouldn't get the utility bench again. At the time of the first purchase, or let's say first main purchase for my home gym, the Rogue adjustable bench 2.0 was not listed as an option in Europe, because Europe always gets the nicest things from the US with a year or 2 years delay, depending on how the sales in America go, and we also don't get all of the options. So while I was doing my first purchase, I could only get the utility bench, and therefore I got it so that I could bench press. And then I had another upgrade of the gym where I got an Oli lifting platform and also the Rogue adjustable bench 2.0. So if all of that had been available to me in the US right on the first purchase, I just would have skipped the utility bench and gone right to an adjustable bench, because that is what I'm currently using the most. However, am I happy that I have the utility bench now? Yes, I am. It is a nice bench to either sit on for having a rest, to make some notes, to put my shoes on, or to also just have as a backup bench for some accessory exercises so that I don't have to wheel the adjustable bench for small stuff in and out the rack as much. But that is really a nice to have. That is not a must have. If you're a first time buyer and you're looking at benches, just skip the utility bench altogether and directly move into the adjustable bench, even though it hurts your purse a bit more. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel. Have a very nice day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.